I want you to take just a few moments and just work your way through this chart and then watch the video to help you understand how to use it mathematically. All right, so after looking at that chart, I want to take a few minutes and just kind of walk you through how to answer those questions, or how to go through the mathematical process of using this chart. So imagine with me, you were tasked with traveling with, let's say, 100 tons of goods. All right, so what we know is that, let's say we're going to go down a canal. So we know that a canal, it costs 1.1 cent, right? 1.1 cents. So what I would do is I would put in my calculator 100 tons times 0.011, because that is not, if you put it in as 1.1, that's actually putting it in as $1.10, right? Just with decimal spaces. So if you put it in 100 times, sorry, let me clear this out. 100 times 0.011, that's 1 penny and 1/10. That comes up to $1.10. Now imagine with me that, well, first off, that's moving 100 tons by canal, simply 1 mile. But let's imagine that you were tasked to go, let's say, 50 miles. So I've calculated how much it costs to move 100 tons 1 mile by canal, and that's $1.10. So all I have to do is figure out how much that would be for 50 miles. So I multiply 50 times my product here, which is $1.10. So let's put that on my calculator. 50 times 1.10 equals $55, right? Let's imagine we're doing the exact same thing in a covered wagon. We're going to do the exact same thing in a covered wagon, right? So we're going to take 100 tons by covered wagon. Covered wagon costs 15 cents per mile. Or sorry, 15 cents per ton per mile. So let's factor it for just 1 mile. So we're going to take 100 tons times 15 cents. Right, so 100 times 0.15 equals $15. So it's going to cost me $15 for 100 tons per mile, right? And if we're going to take it 50 miles, I just take my product here. So I'm going 50 miles times $15, and that equals $750. All right, so imagine with me now, we have to calculate, imagine with me we're tasked with calculating how long it will take to travel. So let's imagine we're still sticking with that 50 miles. All right, that's kind of that number we're sticking with. If we need to figure it out for a covered wagon, so let's say a wagon. If you remember, a wagon goes 2 miles per hour. So all you do is you take the number of miles by how fast you're traveling and divide it. All right? So I'm going 50 miles at 2 miles an hour. So that means for every hour I travel, I cover 2 miles. So over the course of 50 miles, I can do that in 25 hours. I just simply went 50 divided by 2. All right, so let's imagine we're asked to do the same thing by train. So we're going 50 miles, and a train, let's say, according to the chart, it says 15 to 20. So let's just pick that it's 20 miles per hour. Actually, let's make it 10 miles per hour. It'll just be easier math-wise. So we're going to go 50 miles, and we're traveling 10 miles per hour, right? And then you divide them. So you go 50 miles divided by 10 miles per hour equals 5 hours. I want you to take a few minutes and work your way through the questions down below, and good luck.